Hello, it's CJ Miller. I'm in my kitchen in Shreveport, Louisiana. I am looking at some seasoned flower. Now, Shreveport, Louisiana is located just across the Red River from Bossier City, Louisiana. I want to invite you all to come check us out. We'll figure out something to do if you get here and you can't find anything to do. I bet you can, but if you can't, I will take you to some things that will appeal to you, I promise. Okay, so um, this is a seasoned flower. It's a seasoned self-rising flower. You can use all-purpose flour if that's what you have, uh, whatever it is. And the reason why it's here and that I'm staring at it is because I remember um, doing the time warp. No, I'm not. I'm not going to sing. I actually shadow casted that Rocky Horror Picture Show, the Richard O'Brien character Riff Raff, and it was because, he had lost this guy. Who was doing it like just a couple of days, and so I went and I filled in and shadow casted. And then I found out, you know what? Yeah, I don't like shadow casting. It almost felt like a drag show. That's Rocky Horror. It's kind of like a drag show for just any weirdo. You don't have to be a, a drag performer to get up and lip sync in costume. That's a drag performance, but yeah, you don't have to be a drag queen to do that. But yeah, it wasn't me. I'm like when I was doing theater, uh, it was more like, hey, give me an original part, or give me a part that's well known even, but let me create it. I can speak it, and you know what? Given the proper preparation, I can sing it. But anyway, so here we are. Back to the self-rising season flower. What I've done is I've reflected because I remember when everybody wanted to know about the chicken or the egg, and it was about parentage, right? It was about which came first, the chicken or the egg, the beginning of life as we know it. It was like which begat which, who begat whom. Um, when did all this begetting begin? How did all this begetting begin? That was the question of the chicken or the egg. Now, today, in our economy, the question is when we talk about the chicken or the egg, it's like, which one do I eat? Which one can I afford to eat? Because you can't always afford to do both. Sometimes you need to save your egg for breakfast, and you want to do like a breaded chicken. And this works either for frying or uh, for baking the seasoned flour, and you shake off the excess and then you put it in your pan. I did my drumsticks. I put in this flour, let it soak in this flour for 30 minutes to an hour in the fridge, and then put it in the skillet. Put this back into the fridge because I'm going to use more chicken tomorrow. I can get about 2 days out of this, and then after that, you don't want to keep it. Uh, but yeah, um, let me show you what the chicken looked like. This went into the oven uh, for about 60 minutes or so, and then I took it out and I let it garnish. I let it rest on the plate as I was garnishing it, and these were drumsticks. So hold on. Okay, if you notice, this is a good oven fried chicken. Some people call it air frying if they're using a device called a small convection type oven that's called an air fryer. But it's really whatever. It'll speed you up, not too much, maybe 15, 20 minutes or something like that in a large batch. I had about 8 of these drumsticks. If you're doing it the way I've done it, and you realize that some of your flour is a little bit pale, that it's not getting as brown as you'd like, there's a little piece here. So you actually can take a little bit of, let it cook most of the way. In about 10 minutes before you're done, take a little bit of moisture, either some butter. I used water, uh, and just lightly moisten where that flour is, and you will then have more of a coating, more of a caking or a coating. uh, and then if you get the occasional piece of like bit of flour like that, it won't matter that much. That that will never reflect. Let it rest on the plate as you're garnishing. First of all, the water that I put on that 10 minutes before it creates some pan drippings. Take your pan drippings, put on the plate in the pattern that you want. Then take your meat, lay it on the plate, and then finish cutting. Like I have a side of cheese here, a little bit of sauce here and there. So finish garnishing the plate as you want to plate it, and let the chicken rest on the plate on which it's going to be served. That it's been, and then I came over and I started the video. What I'm going to do is pick this up, take a big, luscious bite of this chicken leg. And if I want to, there's all sorts of garnish. I got a little hot sauce here, some yum yum sauce, and then I have some cheese here. If I get a hold of some sauce that's a little bit too spicy, I'll just bite right into the cheese and that'll calm it down. It's a good looking chicken leg, right? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I wanted to show you how 30 minutes does complete, I'm sorry, 60 minutes in an oven at 400 gets this drumstick. And this is a good size drumstick. And there's a whole pan of them. There's like 8 of them. This is great. I don't know. I'll sit here and keep talking. I think if I want to talk while I eat, that's great. But yeah, you want to balance out some hot sauce. This is Crystal hot sauce. And you want to balance it. Milk or dairy product or something like that. Really, 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 really works well to tone down if you're worried about getting too hot. You want a little flavor, but you don't want to go stupid hot. Oh, look at this little piece. Okay, I'm going to finish this little bite here, and then I'm going to end the video. Oh my God, this is delicious. I can't wait. What I do is I do keto dieting. My keto count starts over at midnight. That's why I'm eating so late in the evening, because it's literally midnight, and that's why I'm posting this after midnight. Okay, I love you all, and when I say that, it's with sincerity, love, and light. Peace. Good night. Oh, do you have any tips about this type of cooking, which some people call air frying? It's baking for me. Put a foil in the bottom of the pan, and then this won't even stick to your pan, especially if you brush a little bit of vegetable oil or olive oil on the bottom of the pan. And then when it gets done, and you have a couple of pieces of maybe a little coating or a little flour here that did not get it's not getting the layers of the oils in the chicken are not getting to it. Put a little bit of water on it. You're going to get some drippings, and that's going to make a wonderful, wonderful little bottom of the pan kind of gravy that you actually could pour off and use as a gravy, and like if you were going to do a side of potatoes or something like that. But if you have some tips, I love to talk food. I'm a foodie, man. So love and light with sincerity. I love you. Good night.